everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again. I just thought I'd give you an update. It's been 7 months since I posted a video, so there's been a few things that I need to tell you about, and I thought I'd just quickly take the opportunity. I'm here in Colorado, USA. I'm really lucky enough to be visiting one of my best friends that I've known from primary school. So it's lovely to visit her here and see that we've done some amazing things. So it's been wonderful to be here. But yeah, so basically last time I vlogged, it was about 7 months ago, and I think everything was great news. I'd had the ablation a little bit before that, and I was having less pain. But unfortunately, soon after I did that, pain returned, and obviously it was winter and cold in the UK, so that sort of made a difference, I think, as well. But I decided to go back and see the pain doctor, and he did say, you know, it was so fast for the benefits of the ablation to wear off that maybe there is a mechanical reason for the pain, and that I should see another surgeon. So he referred me to a new surgeon who kind of deals a lot with complex knees and revisions. And I was lucky enough to see him at St Thomas's in May. So he kind of had a good look. He sent me for x-rays, blood tests, and a bone scan, which I'm having on the 27th of July, next week, I think. So so I've had the x-rays, I've had the blood tests, and I'm just waiting for the bone scan. And then he's going to review all the results and everything. He's also going to take all of my case to the regional knee meeting with a lot of other surgeons, which is fantastic. So everyone else can have a look and maybe come up with an idea, solution, you never know. But basically, I just want to deal with the pain, obviously. He came up with a couple of ideas which he could look at doing, which one was he thinks maybe the patella is slightly too thick. The underside of my patella is resurfaced. So he said that maybe he could slim that down a little bit. And also the pad inside the knee is maybe too thick as well. So he did say that he could consider putting a slightly thinner pad in. You know, on reflection, I've kind of thought that those things I think they would be to improve the range. At the moment, I'm kind of 95-degree bend, 100 on a very, very good day if I'm lucky. So sort of going downstairs is difficult, but I kind of just drop down onto the next stair rather than bend to go down to the next step. But, I don't want to go through another surgery, which would be like, I've had 7 surgeries / procedures. And obviously with arthrofibrosis, every time they go into the knee, it's it's going to produce more scar tissue, and I don't want to risk having another surgery and just to improve the range and increase my pain. I just will only go through a procedure if he says, one of the implants is loose or something that is obviously causing pain or that needs to be dealt with. I would obviously consider doing that. But if we're just going to have a look at possibly trying to get more range, then I'm not happy to do that. I'm not going to go through something else, produce more scar tissue, and probably end up in more pain. So it's not worth it. I'm not going to risk it. Obviously, I've got an open mind. I'm going to see what he says, see what the results say. And then obviously I think after the bone scan, it will take a while to get the results, and then he's got to take it to the regional team meeting, and then I'll see him again. So I haven't got that appointment yet. I have no idea when that will be. But obviously I'm going to keep you updated as much as I can. And in the meantime, obviously it's better weather in England. It has felt better just in the recent weeks. And obviously here in Colorado, it's been amazing. I think I need to move to America because my knee likes it here. And I haven't, let it stop me doing anything. Obviously just to get here was a 9.5-hour flight, but I didn't mind. I took some painkillers. It was fine, actually. So I wore like a compression bandage on my knee during the flight, and it was absolutely fine. Whilst I've been here, we've been up some 14ers, which are the mountains that are 14,000 feet. you know, even just slightly more than that. And then we've done treks at the top. Obviously we drove up, I didn't trek up the mountain. We drove up, and then, you know, we've done sort of some trekking around at the top. And, you know, yesterday I was on a horse going through the forest, which was amazing. What a great experience that was. So I'm just not going to let it stop me doing anything. I was actually on the tennis court as well, just a few weeks ago, and I still go to the gym a good 4 times a week. I swim, I do aqua aerobics. I also do dance class when I can as well. So it's great. you know, obviously I want the pain to go, but I'm kind of dealing with it. I'm just taking some painkillers and trying to keep it to the back of my mind and not let it get me down, not let it stop me doing anything. So obviously there's some things, you know, like I could do white water rafting here. That's a little bit, you know, I think out the comfort zone. I don't think I should do something like that, but I still got on a horse, and it was great. So I think, knee warriors, keep an open mind, and, you know, try and force yourself to carry on. I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but I'm just going to keep going, and have a great time, keep holidaying, and, you know, life's too short to sit around saying, oh, my knee hurts. So I try and keep a really positive mind and keep going with it. And, you know, look, I'm having a great time. And then when I get back, I've only got a couple of weeks, and then I'm off to Sardinia. So life's good. Keep going, knee warriors. And yeah, just don't let it stop you from doing anything, okay? So thank you for joining me. I hope you've made it to the end of the vlog, and I'll speak to you again when I get my results. All right, take care. Bye.